It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game!
Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. And the Utes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Bringing it back. Rams in with the stiff arm. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Arkansas's offense will take the field first. As we see the dangerous Braylon Russell, he has become a key piece of this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an off?
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Just ran over it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
Here's a little room there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall fighting off the defender. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
So the Utah Utes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape,
Snags it, and he's open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Utes moving quickly to the line. The keeper on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. He'll keep it again on the option. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll give it to Parker. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
and that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Smith. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Platt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Might have a chance. And tackled there by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. To the air, it's Dampier. Makes the grab, it's Parker. There he goes! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's a give to Parker.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to
Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. There's some room, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really.
Got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dampier. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Razorbacks take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off play action on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Dampier. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got his man out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Utes with the 1st and 10. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. On the delay, it's Parker. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Utes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think
Caught, and he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Got a little grass. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
a big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Utes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It starts with a second down play. Jackson will throw. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it from the gun.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Utes want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to take off. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense... This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smith takes the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Running inside, it's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.